Hello guys, wherever you are. Welcome to my YouTube channel by the name Kenma Solutions, and I'm your host Kenneth Etende. Now, if you're just catching up with my YouTube channel and you're wondering what it's all about, now Kenma Solutions YouTube channel is a channel I've designed to ensure you get the best quality, up-to-date business information the market has to offer. So stay tuned to this channel, and I know if you put into practice this information I'm putting at your disposal, then you'll be able to elevate your business to greater heights. Now, diving straight into this session's topic, we shall be discussing LPO financing, in full known as local purchase order financing. That is what it is, how beneficial it is to your business, because it helps you in balancing your cash flows and working capital, and how you can easily access it from your lender. But before I dive into that, let's listen to these guys. Welcome to Kenma Solutions YouTube channel for the best business information. Kindly subscribe, hit the notification button, like, comment, and share. Thank you. Welcome back. Now, starting with the definition, an LPO is basically a document issued by a buyer to a seller indicating goods and services, the quantity and the prices for the goods and services that the seller ought to deliver to the buyer at a specified time within the boundaries of a country. Now, picture this scenario as a business person. You receive an LPO from your client to supply goods and services on credit terms, and you do not have the goods and services readily available, and the cash you hold is not enough to secure or to source for those goods and services to supply to your client. Now, should you find yourself in this circumstance where you are constrained financially to honor that LPO, what do you do? Now, listen carefully, guys, because this is where LPO financing comes in. Now, approach your lender requesting for a short-term borrowing against that LPO at a particular interest for a negotiated period of time. Now, such kind of borrowing against that LPO is what we call LPO financing. Now, what you ought to understand is that most lenders will advance you or will finance that LPO to a tune of 60 to 80% depending on the lender, and with a tenure of 180 days. Now, in regards to the benefits, LPO financing is so critical to your business, especially if you're having challenges with working capital, since it ensures continuity of business operations as immediate working capital needs are met, in the sense that it's a short-term borrowing that facilitates contractors and suppliers short-term working capital needs, enabling suppliers to meet their orders with ease and on time. Now, for you to ensure that you are in good books with your lender and that your LPO financing approval is guaranteed, that is almost 100% approval, then you must ensure that these four major issues are in check, since your lender will consider them heavily. Number one, we are talking about your credit score or your credit worthiness. In a layman's language, I'm simply saying you should not be a loan defaulter. Number two, we are talking about the amount you are seeking for. It should be a reasonable amount you are seeking, since the lender can only finance you up to a certain percentage of the value of your LPO. And then number three, I'm talking about your banking history. That is how heavy or how light your account is based on what comes in or what goes out money-wise. And then number four, I'm talking about the reputation of your client, that is credit-wise. Now, to sum it up, your client should be of good reputation and must have undoubted payment record. And then you, as a seller, you must have proven track record of delivering on your contracts. Now, moving on to requirements, the lender will require the following from you. Number one, the lender will require valid business registration documents and permits. Number two, the lender will require a banking relationship up to 6 months. Number three, for those who are non-customers, then the lender will require you to provide 6-month bank statements. Number four, the lender will require you to provide a valid LPO from an LPO issuer accepted by the lender. Number 5, the lender will require a pro forma invoice. Number 6, the lender will require audited accounts. Number 7, the lender will require a collateral or a security above a certain figure, and this figure will vary from one lender to the other. And then number 8, the lender will require an undertaking from the buyer to remit the LPO amount, that is the payments, to the supplier's LPO financing account held by the lender. Now, to remind you, as I've always done and I will always do, and this based on prudent accounting and finance, since LPO financing, like any other credit facility, attracts interest, you must ensure that your business profit margins are comfortably able to absorb that interest charged on LPO financing. Now, up to that point, guys, if you find yourself struggling financially and you are not able to honor that LPO, then you have a solution based on what I've discussed with you. Now, if you're watching this YouTube channel by the name Kenma Solutions and you haven't subscribed to it, it's my humble appeal, guys, kindly subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And as you subscribe, guys, remember to click on the notification bell so that you can get notifications whenever I upload my subsequent videos. And then also remember to like, comment, and share this information to anyone who might be in need of it, and I'll be glad to respond on those comments in your comments section. Now, up to that point, guys, that's it with this particular session, and until next time, let me see you then. Adios.